Let's see if we can't get Nick up in here. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Well, I just want to make sure that this is actually on YouTube Live right now. It looks like it is.
Yeah, we don't have our echo canceling on, but that's all right.
That is, but we need to try to do something about this layout. See if there's anything we could do for this layout.
I don't see how you can do. No, I don't. Wait, so what clip? Oh, we have to share, right? What to share a screen. Okay, let me pull up Trump's.
Yeah, on YouTube Live or something.
All right, I'm pulling it up. All right, I got it. Let me go.
Make sure to share the audio with it too.
Right now, I'm struck by a couple things. Kristen said it's going to be interesting to see what the president says about the Supreme Court. We know what he thinks about members of the Supreme Court, including one of those individuals in the room, Justice Amy Coney Barrett. He said of her and Neil Gorsuch, who was
I see it.
They should be ashamed. Their families should be ashamed. He called it a disgrace. Tom, what strikes me as we look at this room is that it is very different, the State of the Union in the Trump years than it was in the past. The State of the Union was that one moment each year where the president had a national audience where he could galvanize American interest. It's different this go around. He is ubiquitous. He is omnipresent. We hear from him so often. So for me, as important as what he says tonight is whether he can stick with this message, not just today, but going forward. He sets the story as scripted for him with his script writers, his speech writers today.
Turn down the volume on.
And ultimately, at the end of the day, is he able to help Americans at home who are seeing prices for themselves, who are experiencing the frustrations they have with the cost of living right now? Is he able to give them some sense that things are getting better and to have patience? Does he demonstrate a bit of the empathy that he acknowledges that
empathy?
As we are watching more of the president's cabinet usher in, we understand that President Trump is just outside those doors. We're waiting for the Sergeant of Arms, William McFarland, to announce him. You know the moment. We will be silent for that moment. This will be a different type of State of the Union for our viewers and, more importantly, our voters at home. You're going to see something you maybe have never seen before on live television, which is parts of this chamber empty. More than 30 Democrats are protesting the State of the Union. Both senators, members of the House, and they decided not to show up. So we are thinking at some point we're going to see empty seats once everyone sits down. Ryan Milberg is live right now inside the chamber. Ryan, what do we expect to see with all those Democrats out protesting outside of Capitol Hill?
Well, Tom, I can tell you this is the fourth State of the Union that I've covered inside the chamber, and the number of empty seats on the Democratic side of the chamber is noticeable. Now, you're right. We'll have to wait and see until the president gets in this room and actually takes to the lectern whether or not those areas
I have it right here on YouTube.
We are now talking more than 30, perhaps as many as 40 members of the House and Senate on the Democratic side choosing not to attend this speech here tonight. Many of them participating in what they're calling the People's State of the Union down on the National Mall. This is a different form of protest for Democrats, and one that is definitely
President of the United States.
Here we go. See, the thing that gets me really upset, dude, is that everybody's over, like, on their side, they're all bitching about the Dems deciding to, you know, boycott or whatever and have their own different State of the Union, and they're like, you shouldn't protest and just sit out of an American tradition. It's like, oh, halftime show?
Yeah, what do you, I mean, like, if you were in Congress, would you have attended this? Because I would have. But, you know, I can see both sides of it.
Hell no. Hell no. There's not a chance that I'm attending this if I'm in Congress, bro. Not a singular chance.
Republicans there, Democrats choosing some of them to stay silent right now.
Let me get a glass of water.
Behind him, the House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, the Senate Majority Leader John Thune, as well as the House Majority Whip as well, Tom Emmer. The president here shaking hands, and as we know, Hallie Jackson, a lot of those lawmakers have waited a long time to get in that. It's first come, first serve. Right. Sort of like those concerts we grew up going to. You have to wait in line, but people want to get there. We see one now with a Make America Great Again hat. Looking to say a few words to the president and to get his eye and to get his ear, right?
Do you want a microphone on every lapel? Because I do. I want to hear everything they're talking about here, because for some of these folks, it's an opportunity to get a message directly to the president, as you see here, or to the vice president who preceded him here. And listen, you have talked about it here. We know what the big focus of this speech is going to be and what Republicans want the focus of the speech to be. I can tell you, I've spent the last couple of days talking with voters, Trump voters, people who supported the president. Almost every single one of them said, I need to hear him talk about my money, basically, what my wallet, my budget, my pocketbook. I don't want to hear about Greenland or the Arch, and I'm paraphrasing here. I don't want to hear about foreign entanglements. I want to know how he's helping specifically the middle class. And these are people who had backed him. I asked for a grade. A lot of them said, B, C, basically. They're willing to give him some time so that they can feel better about how they are doing with their money. But at this point, they are not. I asked a few of them, hey, the president says repeatedly inflation is defeated, that this is a rip-roaring economy. Do you feel that?
Do me a favor,
several of these voters says, I just don't right now.
Send me
in the era, I should say, of social media, the selfies have begun here, even in the House chamber. Lawmakers not above that. The same thing we do sometimes. Christine Roman, Hallie brought up a lot of good points. We were talking about this just before we came on. People go to the grocery store. Yes, some prices have come down, but others like beef and coffee, gas has come down, but beef and coffee is higher. Natural gas to heat your home. It's been a brutal winter for so many. It's still expensive to live in America.
It really is. And you look at car loans are getting longer and longer. And more
we just saw a moment right there. The president shaking Amy Coney Barrett's hands. It was unclear how he was going to react to her saying that their family should be ashamed when she voted with the majority of the Supreme Court.
Jeez, three ads. Let's go.
Gas has come down, but beef and coffee is higher. Natural gas.
All right.
It's been a brutal winter for so many.
Oh wait, I turned off.
Really is. And you look at car loans are getting longer and longer. And more
we just saw a moment right there. The president shaking Amy Coney Barrett's hands. It was unclear how he was going to react to her saying that their family should be ashamed when she voted.
You got to raise it. I can't hear it at all. There we go.
Put on the closed captions.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Put this right over here. Nick, did you leave? Yeah, look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy and all these fucking sycophants. Incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff. This is our guy. This is our guy. Look at him. Look at him. How much Adderall do you think he's on? How much Adderall do you think this man is on? How much Adderall do you think he's on, Nick?
I hate that face where he's like that smug look.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited to see how they're going to polish this turd.
Well, like he says, he's going to go ahead. He's going to lower taxes.
Of course.
That's super important.
That's all they got, though. That's their playbook, right? Is to try to buy votes. I just don't think it's going to land.
Is all they got.
I mean, especially like corporate taxes. Like maybe you can make an argument for like the middle class tax cuts, but we just got a tax cut. Like.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just soaking this up like just a narcissistic fuck.
Look at he really is too, dude. It's sickening. Look. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
This is gonna be a tough watch, dude. This is like torture for me and you.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? USA, USA. Gay. This is gay. You guys are so corny, bro.
Look at this.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
Movie star. Damn, Barron is tall. Jesus.
Yeah, he's like 6'8", bro. Guy's a freak.
Crypto freak, I hear.
Second Lady of the United States.
Allegedly.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans. Our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
I think he's talking about himself.
Yeah.
He's talking about his family's finances when he says bigger, better, richer than ever before. He's right for him.
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
Doesn't feel that way.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border.
He inflated 2.4% inflation, dude. And what's he at now? We're at like 2.8, 2.9?
Yeah.
Horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Like no one's ever seen before, the greatest ever. Like
I seen a tweet that was just like, I already know what he's gonna say. Nobody knows more. Greatest ever. Biden's fault. Biden's economy. My economy. Greatest. Nobody's ever seen anything like it before. There we go. A little protest.
Yeah.
Don't grab his shit.
And we will never go back where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
The one thing you got. Ugh.
Look at this bitch Bober clapping.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored.
I don't know about
Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Yo, a drinking game of taking a shot every time he says never, just never before. Any absolute, you're dead. Never before, they're going to need to pump your stomach.
I don't even think the Republicans believe this shit.
After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
you.
I mean, that may be true.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a win when you want to win. That's a win, I guess.
Yeah.
In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
I don't know about that. that
What about
feels
the South Africans?
Feels like you mean to tell me nobody crossed the border in the last 9 months? Shut up.
But we will always allow
illegal. That's right.
to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
Work hard to maintain our country. Okay.
The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56%.
He just made that shit up off the fly. That shit came from the top of the dome. He's just like, what now? 56 to record, too.
Last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born. Before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago.
He's dead.
The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months,
the 1980s,
driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
What was he saying?
That's a lie.
What? Are you talking about now? Inflation now?
I think he said fourth quarter of 2025 down 1.7%, which that's just not true. So
yeah, what? And they're standing, and they stand and clap for it.
They're gonna stand and clap for every fucking lie that this guy tells.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states.
And
in some places, $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
Look, Mike's like, this is full of shit. I guess I got to stand and clap. You didn't see Mike Johnson?
I did. No, I did. It's like,
185. That's a new one.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast. And the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year.
What were mortgage rates in 2022?
And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem well, at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
It's going to be affordable, but prices are going to keep rising.
And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States.
Oh, here we go.
Less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring into the globe.
He did that.
There it is.
He did that.
There it is. It's just absurd.
Think of it, much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference, a president.
You could say 30 trillion. Why not?
100. What's stopping you?
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
What's up?
As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs.
Give one example.
In a period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching.
Because it's not happening.
Oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
He means I just received.
Yeah. My Qatar bank account just got to proceeds.
Natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
This is like a third grader speaking. Like, no joke. This is really bad.
And they all stand and clap.
Yeah. This is really bad.
It's going to get
More
better.
Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
The clapping feels weaker, doesn't it? It's not as loud.
I'm not hearing roars.
Right. We ended DEI in America.
There it is.
Racism.
Yo, right on cue, baby. I'm not hearing roars. We ended DEI.
We cut a record number of job regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
You mean cut? You mean just got rid of them?
You're off. That's amazing. We just took them
For all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
Yeah. Oh no, bro. Oh no. This is fantastic.
Sit in the second row.
Look at RFK. You fucking lost, man.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing.
This is embarrassing.
Too much.
This has
never happened. No. You're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud.
Hockey team.
The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
That's some pretty strong reverb. He's going right there on the mic. Jeez.
No one's even clapping.
USA, USA, USA.
Remember they said no politics in sports?
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Shut up and dribble, dude.
I'll tell you, though, the reaction is pretty subdued. I mean, unless our volume's not coming in right.
No, it's just, I mean, you see everybody up there. They're just kind of looking around.
This is like cringe.
Exceptionally cringe. They're embarrassed. They look embarrassed.
Good for them. I mean, they got the gold, so congrats, guys. I mean,
go ahead.
Such a proud moment.
Ah, yeah. I mean, all right, let's get the show on the road here.
Yeah, let's go. The State of the Union. Our hockey team won gold. We're winning.
That's his biggest win so far, in his second term.
This is. Let's start touting some shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh, we did.
Well, no, he said 18 trillion.
That's
we're building
the first
thousands.
time I've ever seen them get up.
thousands of factories.
And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women, who will soon be coming to the White House.
Women said they're not coming.
Yeah. There's like 4 guys on the hockey team that didn't show.
Right.
All right. Are they going to exit stage left? Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Let's go.
All right. Look, they didn't give him a seat. They're just going to stand there awkwardly. They're just going to stand there awkwardly, dude. Where are they going to go?
They were in the Oval Office before.
Good.
Because they're going to go back.
A second very big congratulations to Team
Could
USA.
one of them be president?
I have to say that,
Probably
and
better.
I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Are you going to fucking name the roster, bro? From North Carolina, 6'6", at guard. Do 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 do.
Michael Jordan would be smart enough not to come to one of these things.
Yo, credit to do. Michael Jordan, he said, like, they asked him about political take back in the 90s, and he goes, I'm not going to take a side.
Shots on goal, and
I want everybody to buy my shoes.
One
Said
shot,
Republicans buy shoes too.
the back, and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off. You practiced that, or was that a little lucky?
We're still talking about this.
This is amazing.
But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which will be given, and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like
Jesus. I can't take this.
the highest
Bro,
civilian
we're at
honor
like 4 minutes,
in our
5
country,
minutes
the
of talking
President
about the hockey team.
Medal of Freedom.
And we're only like 7 minutes into the thing, dude.
We
This
got
has
18, got 18 trillion of investment and the hockey team.
This is a great idea. I don't care if anybody's watching this shit. I need it. This is therapy for me, bro. Like, I just to know like that there's somebody else sane in this world watching this and
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best. And I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. He said, I'm not giving it.
Jesus, with this vote, what is this, like the 5th time he said it?
Rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special
Holy fuck.
What special champions you are. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America
That
for
matters.
the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh. You know he wants to call it a hellhole so bad. There's something in his soul itching. Like, fucking piece of shit city. But they're going to hold the Olympics.
And Los Angeles is going to be safe.
There it is.
Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
There we go. There we go. I was worried for a second.
Right.
And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
He wanted to claim the 250th what? Like, did he want to take credit for 250 years of American history?
For his birthday or something?
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star.
On that podium.
Started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Cool. Don't jinx him.
Yeah, it's next to the movie star. Good for him. Oh, no, that wasn't him. That was another guy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good for 99.
Great for 100. Holy shit. Good for you, bro. Thank you for your service.
So, buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from.
You just said it. He came from a helicopter.
Rescue mission, young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Look at that chin flap.
Yeah.
Solid chin flap, bro. It's all right, man. You're 80. Like, you're supposed to have a chin flap.
They're not going to show him? Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Good job, dude.
Yeah. Way to go, buddy.
Nah, seriously. I mean,
no, I'm being serious. I mean, that's incredible.
Stuff. I'm just upset that, like, we're 30 minutes into the State of the Union, and for 20 minutes we've been talking about the hockey team.
Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something.
Wow.
Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate.
That's a somber face.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. She gets to reunite with her.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And if that really is for the very first time, awesome, good stuff. You know, you got to do something to make people feel good because you can't be talking about the State of the Union.
And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Awesome. So 18 trillion in investments, safest we've ever been, thousands of factories. I would love, more people working than ever before. And then
I'd like to have the military aid to please come down.
Closed border, no immigrants.
Thank you very much. Take care of that.
That's it. I mean,
and now we're just honoring heroes in the hockey team.
Yeah.
From 1776.
This thing's going to go on for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
A generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Just printing money, baby. Debt machine go burr.
40 trillion
All
in debt.
Democrats, every single one of them voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Yeah, because they care about the deficit and the debt.
Yeah,
and even if they don't, fuck you.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead.
40 trillion in debt.
And with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
That is not true. It's not no tax on Social Security. It's a deduction.
And it's no tax on overtime. And oh man, what was it? I want to say it's.
And we also made
your income limited.
Tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
There's not a lot of spirit from the Republicans for this stuff.
But they know it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because there's no tax on tips.
So why is she still waiting tables at night,
expanded
bro?
Child tax
You think
credit
she
done
wants
again by Republicans. Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra. Just
minus 1,000 for the tariffs.
The tax bill in more than half.
Look at this one anecdotal story.
Megan, please
They're
stand
working
up.
a collective, 60. He's probably working 55 hours, and she's working 100 hours a week. They're doing great.
Thank you, Megan.
Does she even have a seat? Okay, there we go.
Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
You didn't name it. Yeah.
I did not name it.
You named you got the Trump Bible, the Trump God Bless America Bible.
The Trump watches.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man.
That makes it worse if you didn't name it, because they know that to get it passed, they have to name it after him.
Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated
this lady
$6
looks
billion.
weird, bro.
Yeah, she has a crazy looking face.
Creepy,
25
bro.
million Americans.
Are they going to show her? Let's see if she's still. Maybe it was just a bad day they caught her on. Let's see if she's still.
They're great people.
Creepy. Where is she? Trying to find her. Come on. Where is she? Pull her up.
She's not there? They're not there?
When I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school and I made computers and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops.
Oh my God, Grandpa, come on.
But I really thank him.
Listen to Grandpa.
Others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
How'd you make all your money? I made computers. I sold. And I kept selling.
Sold a lot of them.
Amazing story. That's a great story if you're two.
Additional contributions. These young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every record in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years.
50,000.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
7,000, where it wasn't supposed to be. Many years.
It's at 49.
Tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country.
Said 18 trillion
economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well.
It's a fluid number.
Were ripping us off for decades, are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars.
They're not paying us shit.
They were ripping us so badly. You all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy. And so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly. And 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong.
I mean, not really.
Just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling.
There's the Democrats.
He's pissed. Look at him.
But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them. And therefore, they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. But despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Any of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes.
No.
They have been
no. That's not what's going to happen.
Complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time tested.
Fuck Congress.
Why would you go to Congress?
Who gives a shit about those losers?
I'm president. In the past, substantially replace the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
Oh my goodness.
He's insane. I mean, that was just a minute of just lies.
Moving forward, factories
and Congress claps, Republicans.
And trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, if you replace when he says like America and we with I, it makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I put
myself first. Yeah.
For decades before I came along,
listen,
we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy.
You were president.
Everything was stolen
8 years ago
in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New Scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons,
transgender for everyone,
mental institutions. 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen.
This is all he got. This is
and
all he has.
Inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time.
A speck.
Now the
34,000
chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly used the word affordability, a word they just used it.
Made it up like groceries. They made it up.
Well, that they caused and created the increased prices.
So this is how he's going to turn the conversation around?
You caused the problem. You caused the problem.
This is your fault.
None of this is no responsibility.
We're doing great, by the way.
Yeah, right. Greatest country ever. You caused all the problems.
It was a hellhole, but now it's great. But if it is a hellhole, it's your fault.
Were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
Plummeting? Oh, God. Yo, he really said gas was 180. And Mike Johnson was back there like.
Is down 60%. Madam Secretary, thank you.
What's down 60%?
The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We'll get it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our time, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance company has gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people.
So what's your solution?
With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, and even $1,700.
Blame.
Like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead
just cutting Obamacare
to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Okay. So that's what they do on the Obamacare exchanges or the ACA exchanges, right? They pick the health care plan. But whatever.
It's brand new.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so.
What plan?
Okay. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats.
Congress going to vote on this plan?
They did it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Of course, we're going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing them way down on healthcare and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
Yo, when he stands up with his chin up like that, it's just
I hate that.
Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried.
I mean, Joe Biden did.
But they tried.
Insulin.
They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere.
I'm
the lowest
sure
price.
of it. Yeah. I'm sure of it.
Let me see your work.
So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen.
Strange things happen.
I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement.
We just said that.
The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more.
In the chat,
all
how much are you
available
guys
right
paying
now
for
at
your
a new
premiums?
website called .gov, and I didn't name that one either, by the way.
Of course. Again, it's worse if you didn't name it, because then the people
what are you
they
paying?
have to name it after you.
What are people paying for their fucking premiums?
Like, here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
That's nice.
Great. Is she in the state where they allow for IVF?
That's a good question.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favorite program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters, because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you.
They may do it. You're a
Republican. Are also concerned
Congress.
Energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory, so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity.
Nobody's ever thought of that.
It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity, while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns.
Substantial.
You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is homeownership.
I feel him.
Tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid off and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands
I did see something, though,
single
that,
family homes.
It's like if you have over 100 million in
Maybe
holdings.
why can't Congress
now I
modify any of this
Congress
stuff?
to make that ban permanent, because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much.
That's
Good
why
luck
we're
with
going to
your
give
home.
them a
You'll
tax
get one
cut.
soon.
They're doing just fine. Let's cut some taxes.
But I mean, Congress should be able to codify this stuff, right? It's the president's demands, but it's not going to happen.
To make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid.
Medicaid? Like 14 million people getting kicked off of Medicaid.
The typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these oft-forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year as we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
All good stuff. Like, if he's actually serious about this,
yeah, not, this is good.
This is good. I'm not going to fucking sit here and say, like,
this is Congress. Yeah, Congress is not going to vote for it. Right?
Look, you got Elizabeth Warren. She's like, yeah, fuck.
She's been pushing that, I think. So
you give Americans access to a retirement plan, and yeah, cool.
Yeah, more populist ideas. That would be good.
What I can't believe.
Yeah, because they're actually genuine people. Like, yeah, they're honest people.
Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she was here?
Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. Take a win.
Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I guess he's seen the polls. He was like, "What's like the most popular?"
Yeah.
What polls
that doesn't impact me.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that.
Because it won't apply to the president.
But when it comes to the corruption that is plunging, it's plundering America. There's a better example than Minnesota. The members of the Somali community pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information.
Then arrest people.
The number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many
arrest people.
Worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation. And
arrest people.
Well, tonight, although
that would require
started 4 months ago, DOJ. I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
How many arrests? Like, wake me up when you arrest people in California and Massachusetts. It's just all bark, man.
And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight.
What are you talking about? We'll balance the budget.
$2 trillion of fraud we're going to find.
To ransack Minnesota, remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness are the norm, not the exception. Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
Who's Delilah?
I don't know.
He just said Delilah out of nowhere.
Yeah. I know.
Who? What did he say?
Delilah.
Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more.
I'm going to guess.
The driver was an illegal alien. Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in
how many people did
California.
He give a pardon that's gotten
Doctors
arrested?
said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
I could totally see in 2 or 3 months her dad getting scooped up by ICE for some shit or the other, whether he's here legally or not, and just detained.
Once he leaves the chamber.
Yeah. He looked a little uneasy, like, oh man, was this a good idea? You sure I'm safe? Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Don't worry about it.
What country are you from? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens are not.
You know what he said? Stand up. I don't think she can stand.
Road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or
He's
location.
such an asshole.
That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Good. That's a good thing. Sure. Yep.
I mean, like, how is any of this stuff helping the average American? You know what I mean? Like, affordability. Are we just going to ignore that, I guess?
And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually.
So 15
2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader
blaming immigrants.
Yeah.
Medina.
Hockey, blaming immigrants.
Christmas parade.
It's playing all the hits.
But she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Lizbeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
It'd be great if it was the criminals, like, all for it. But you're not doing that.
Are we going to also arrest the sex traffickers in the Epstein files?
No, that's silly.
No.
That's silly.
Yeah, I mean, every American would agree to deport that guy, right?
Yeah.
And that it's
previously arrested.
We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world.
Asylums.
The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you.
Surprised he doesn't say Donald Jesus Trump.
Oh man.
It's just like there's nothing. This is nothing.
Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP.
2
points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight, I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. You have to give your hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. So you have to think about it.
But you gave no money.
Large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is a chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight, I'm inviting every legislature to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not aliens.
They want ICE officers to remove their masks, the Democrats. So that's what they're arguing about. Video cameras.
Body cams.
Cams, I mean, yeah. And the Republicans are fighting them on that. I hate that face.
Chin up, flapping.
Yeah, the vagina chin, yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I just can't think that this is going to be received well by independents. You know what I mean? He's not turning the ship around with this speech.
He's, in all fairness, he did say a couple of genuine populist policies if he's able to actually pull them through, and mention codifying it in Congress. So it's not.
Yeah, but that's not touching affordability or like.
Well, some of it is right. The prescriptions, the housing, the retirement shit, and then everybody's again. He's only talking about the stock, like the banning stock trading for Congress. I know he knew his polling is in the fucking gutter, and he says, "What is the highest polling thing in opinion polls that should be passed?"
That doesn't affect me, and that I can do really easily, right? And
Yep.
It's beating up Congress. He doesn't care about Congress.
Yeah.
Which that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That he does it.
Win. But so you say it's not going to be received well by independents.
Well, I mean, the housing thing already occurred. Like you talked about that months ago. Prescription drug thing already occurred months ago. So there's no new. I mean, he's going to get to those, I guess. But
they're still clapping to start a race war. They're still clapping is it more important to protect Americans or illegals? Stand up and clap.
Shame. You should be ashamed of yourself, not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Jesus.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
This is scary.
Yeah.
This is genuinely scary. This took a really ugly turn just now. Before it was all kind of funny and shit. This ain't funny no more. This is Jenny, you got people in Congress.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar, man, she better watch her back.
What?
I mean, she's probably always had to watch her back, but even more so now.
Yeah, no, this is unsettling.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Oh, God.
Dude, the funny part about this is
filibuster.
No, listen, here's the thing, right?
He's got illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Bro, here's the thing, right? If passport's one of them, he's hemorrhaging with Latinos. You don't think Latinos have passports, bro? To go back and see their family?
All voters must.
No, it's
proof of
his supporters don't have passports.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You're talking about college educated, high income, right? So they want to go travel the world, and Latinos that just have one because they want to go see their family.
And you're ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
I did see across the board on CNN that it's polling high, and even with Latinos, because again, we have our passports.
Even
is it polling high though?
New York City, I think he's a nice guy.
It's polling 90%.
Well,
yeah, it's
policy.
95
just
white
said
people,
they want
86
people
with
to shovel
people 75.
snow. They got hit hard. Want them to shovel snow, but if you
the ID thing in New York,
show 2 original forms of ID and a social security card. Yet they don't want identification for the
Steve Scalise. Fuck you.
Voting in America.
Didn't they just pull a 20-year study and they were only able to find 10
both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that.
That's what I'm saying. We're making a big thing over 10 cases.
And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
I need to try to do something to save me for the midterms. It's not looking good. Pass it. Yeah, there's a good chance that this hurts his base more than The Dems.
They don't want to do it. Why would
black and women voters may not have passports?
Because they want to cheat. There's only one reason.
But it is going to hurt his white base.
Yeah, and
it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, "What imagination they have."
With Latinos,
they want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
And there's other things like there's social security, there's passports. I mean, there's birth certificates.
But like women that get married, like their last name may be different, right? Than their ID.
There is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her.
There it is. There it is.
Her as a boy.
Let's go.
And hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home.
This is going to be popular for him.
For a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and
that the crazy Christian college, Liberty?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep, it is. I wonder what happened here.
What does this mean? I have a feeling this means something.
Yeah. I'm white and I'm proud to be or something.
They look humiliated up there.
Yeah, the dad doesn't look too happy.
He does not.
Who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents.
Identifying as something else. You're a pretty shitty
We
parent.
must ban
You
it,
shouldn't have to
and we
fucking
must
rely
ban
on the
it
school
immediately.
to tell you that the person you live with is feeling some kind of gender dysphoria or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, you shouldn't, like, that's crazy, right? Like, what happened to fucking personal responsibility and being an involved parent?
Are crazy. I'm telling you.
Dude, look at this. Oh my God, dude.
God, man. I fucking hate this guy. God, I hate him. I mean, it's just,
Obama was the divider in chief. Can you imagine, like, him just pointing, like, he's this closest to saying, fuck these
We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped
This is insanity.
It is. It is. That part's not good for independence.
Yeah, agreed.
That part, they're looking at that like,
no one
what?
cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady.
Jeff Epstein. Jeff Epstein.
Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI.
He did say movie star.
A landmark executive order on foster care and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence
what about her coin?
Initiative.
Talk to me about the Melania coin. How's that going?
Happened and had a lot of bipartisan support.
We covered that the other day.
Bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Tierra Burns and Everest Nevermont.
I remember the first time I got with her.
Thank you both. And
it was on a
Melania,
plane.
thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you.
It was on a plane. It was called the Lolita Express. It was a beautiful plane. One of the nicest planes you've ever seen. Couldn't believe it. The owner, swell guy. I think his name was Jeff.
Likes it young.
was a lot of fun to be around. Oh God.
So he's basically just said the country sucked. Democrats are crazy.
The first 4 years, and in particular,
and honored a few people.
Last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God.
I sold a Bible.
Tremendous.
Yeah. This is my Bible.
They sell it for $59.99. The shit costs $3 to make in China. In China, of course.
Of course.
Yo, profit margins are among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie.
There
Kirk,
it is.
Great guy.
You called it. Uh-oh. Look at this one. She's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah.
Pulling them out. Where are the tears?
Well, last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin.
You know what's crazy? Is it 2 out of 3 people that tried to take out Trump were like his supporters?
His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight.
I think it's 3 out of 3. I think it's 3 out of 3. Like his own people. Like it's your people that try to take you out. And the last one is like undoubtedly one of yours. And no, barely even a story.
No, I know, no story.
They killed somebody on Mar-a-Lago with the intent of taking him out. He had a shotgun. Not even a story, bro.
Because Trump wouldn't.
Not a single tear. Not a single tear. Nothing.
A lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that
taking classes.
America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
You people are crazy.
Right. I mean, Dennis Stan stood for that. I mean,
we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. Religion. Really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe.
I'm the Messiah.
We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We're honored to be joined
it's like
tonight
the thing that
by
he pulls least
a
worst
woman
on.
who's been through hell, Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her
the woman on the train,
beautiful young woman, Irina, fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives.
Whatever he took before he went out there started to wear off.
And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
So did the guy get arrested?
Yeah.
He's like, did he get convicted yet?
I don't know if it went to trial yet, but he got arrested. I mean,
she's gonna get justice.
Yeah, it was a terrible crime. I mean,
it sucks. Absolutely sucks.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
How are you going to do that with state cases? Like, how would that even work?
You're asking too much shit, bro. Like, what are you getting in details and the weeds? Like, for what?
Last summer,
it's vibes, dude. Just go with the vibes.
To restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success. New Orleans, Louisiana, big success. And our nation's capital itself,
big success.
In D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How
doesn't
did that
exist.
happen?
But if he wants it, he'll talk shit about the mayor, though, in D.C. whenever he'll get a chance.
In fact, crime in Washington
is negative.
Is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January.
People are asking to be assaulted now because people are so loud.
From a year ago.
People say, please assault me. Please assault me.
I haven't been mugged forever.
One of the sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard specialist.
How many antidotes is this guy going to pull out, bro?
After a 4-month
deployment,
she voluntarily extended service, and her rank was going to be.
And when he pulled numbers, he just made them up, bro. 56%, fucking $1.80 for gas, 18 trillion.
Near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged.
Stephen Miller wrote this because it's all immigration.
Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Evalie.
Now he's going to try to go into
your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will
be get him to cry before he gets beat.
Like, she was shot by 12 bullets. They tore through her body. Her lifeless body was just right there.
Ripped through her jugular. Blood was splattering everywhere. It was horrible. And in her last moments, like, shut the dude.
She said, why wouldn't they pass the SAVE Act?
Bro, like, these are tragedies. They're legitimate tragedies. They suck, but, like, we can't just be talking about anecdotes. Bring 1, 2, 3 up.
Perfect.
Politicize every one of these.
Alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head.
Yo, come on, dude.
The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it.
This is crazy,
They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctor was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night.
The only thing she asked of me is
to
make sure I get rid of every fucking brown person.
Everybody is praying.
Then she said,
he will be okay. The doctor.
I bought some of your coin.
Understand what she was saying?
Your crypto coin.
Because I'm looking at the results of the damage done. Neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt.
This is painful. Like
gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melanie? She turned out to be right.
Pulled out my headphone wires because this is so painful.
We live in a country of 350 million people. There's a dozen tragedies that happen every single day. Majority of them at the hands of a natural-born citizen. It's just like you could pull out anecdotes all day, but like there's no substance behind it because we got to talk about the greater. We got to talk about the whole.
You know, it's funny. If something like that happened to me, there's no way I would want to be used as a political prop like this. You know, even if it was by like my favorite president.
You know what? I just thought about this. I'm going to pause this real quick because the one thing that he's touting big time is like, and you know, you could track it by the numbers. Is like the lowest murder rate ever. I'm wondering how much of that is a correlation to lower drinking, to like people not drinking as much, and I mean like substantially not drinking. You know, especially going out to bars too. So like, you know, that's I bet you that has a big part to do with it. But anyways.
God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recover. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks.
Here's the homoerotic Trump that we know.
Good-looking guy. Should have seen him when he was younger. What a stud. Has that build. You know, that strong build? It kind of makes you want to hug him.
Movie star looks.
So, Andrew, while you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Good for you. That's an honor. Doesn't matter which president it comes from. Still the Purple Heart, man.
Yeah, this guy did a lot more for the country than I ever will.
Yep. More than Trump ever did.
That's true, too. Well, he gives up his salary.
I forgot.
Yeah. He doesn't like to politicize that. So
dude, yeah, I know I said the Trump family name was $3.6 billion the last I checked. Just seen stories going around. $4 billion.
Oh,
it's gone up $4 billion in the last year.
We love you all. Love you.
And we hate you.
You suck.
Restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. My first 10 months, they ended in wars.
It's like we're on repeat now.
Yeah, isn't it funny? And sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear
They still have their ceremony.
The Indian president said you didn't do shit.
Would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia.
What?
Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia.
Israel and Iran?
India and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there.
I solved the war. It proceeds. Kinda.
Your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jay.
I'm on a diet.
Still like cookies.
Yeah. So fucking dumb.
I'm not cheating on my wife.
And I also want to thank the man who Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you,
Marco. That was a big applause.
Yeah, because they're like, please, you're a serious man. It'd be nice.
Like that was one of the loudest applause of the night for Marco. That's the next GOP nominee.
Yeah. Would it be funny? They have a primary between him and JD.
You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy.
Pete.
And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much.
Another anecdote, man.
How was he killed? Tell me how he was. Tell me how he got taken out brutally and in vicious detail.
Back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough. But we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job.
Wait, they just found, like, what do you?
They finally got it back to 27.
What's the other 100 bodies?
They got it back to 20.
Those Gazans that were killed?
He's just coming. He's just saying numbers,
but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back.
Whatever they gave was wearing off.
We have our boy back. What a period of time.
We still got another hour left.
Back, so thank you both.
How long are these supposed to last?
Like 75 minutes. You know?
Oh, no.
And this is going to be the longest State of the Union ever.
Oh, yeah.
But this is his shit, right? Like, he's up there just, like...
We're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000
That was day one. You were going to do that before you even got in there, bro.
Thousands of soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president. Would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an...
And that's why we got to do it again.
Wait a second.
It was so much fun. We're thinking about running it back.
They're saying they're a week away from a weapon.
Yeah, I seen Jon Stewart says, so Jon Stewart was like, did it re-obliterate?
For decades, it has been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out
He is falling off.
Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
He's going to go off the rails by the end of this thing. I can't wait. I mean, he already kind of has.
And just over the last couple
of...
But,
like, this is all good and stuff, but, like, what is this doing for the average American? I still keep
32,000 protests. 32,000 protesters in their own country.
And you said not to kill anyone. And they said, fuck you.
We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas. And they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America.
Bullshit.
After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, in particular nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference...
Raising Cane.
Problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Bipartisan on that one, baby.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we'll
only printed more money.
Use this great power that we built together. It's really called Peace Through Strength, and it's been very, very effective.
See what Twitter's saying.
So thanks to Republican in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO.
What?
Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 4. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily. One meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying, afraid of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently.
I wish we had a live fact check.
I know.
Because I just know that that's not true, bro. Like, if you want to say, like, it was at a record low and then percentage-wise from last year to next
and
year,
every service
like,
member
maybe, but, like,
record
record
warrior
recruitment,
dividend
that's crazy, dude.
$1,776. You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. We got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, "What's the number?" 1,700. And
oh my God!
So important. This is so important, dude.
One more dollar, we can have 1,776. I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar. I said 1,776. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was
no shit.
What a Freudian slip that was.
And thank me for it. So we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776.
I never asked anybody.
And we love our military. We love our law enforcement.
Tax cuts.
The firemen, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also.
Come on, Dem, stand up. You got to stand up, Dem. It's firemen.
I went on Twitter real quick, and the MAGA people are like, "This is the greatest speech ever. This is bringing back American excellence." And it's just like, I don't know what this is.
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs,
if he says it,
he might.
Foreign interference for years.
We call it the
territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
And I don't know if you've seen in the news, they're doing great right now. Absolutely fantastic. Well, back like never before.
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that.
Nobody's getting high.
It very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore.
That's so bad.
We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins.
You might die.
Innocent fishermen.
Yeah, you could be innocent out there just trying to feed your family. All of a sudden, And then they see you swimming, and then all of a sudden,
It's
like you've never seen before.
American warriors carried out one of the most complex military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who called me, and they said, very impressive, very impressive. They couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. Oh, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby. We did that. My baby is becoming so important.
Dude. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Oh, Donnie Boy's coming down hard. He's like, an hour? How much longer does this gotta go? I gotta repump. Can I go to the bathroom?
Armed forces overwhelmed.
Allegedly.
All defenses and utterly defeated an enemy. Good fighters. To end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him.
We already talked about Venezuela. Like, talked about all the oil. Like,
yeah.
We're just going around in circles.
An absolutely colossal victory.
You talk about that
for the
bank
security
account
of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning.
80 billion barrels.
Venezuela.
80 million.
Working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas.
Kind of like what we did.
Feared she'd never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already.
What about El Salvador prison?
With more to come.
Yeah,
that's contract. That's contracted, baby.
Not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom.
Come on down.
Please come down.
Come on down.
Like, no joke. What do you think? He's talked like for an hour and 45 minutes.
Dude,
so 100 minutes.
Yo, we've been on stream for an hour and 42 minutes right now.
He's talked about nothing.
Nothing. Stock ban for Congress. Inside housing, retirement plan, federal retirement plan for all workers, $1,000 contribution for the year.
Yeah. Those are the three policies. Is there any others?
Lowest crime ever.
There were many heroes of
fuck
January raid to capture Maduro.
Fuck trans.
Really great heroes.
He stopped the terrorist
wars. They knew
fuck Iran. That was bipartisan.
But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter.
And then antidotes. This is hockey team,
powerful
Olympics,
helicopter.
FIFA.
It was a massive Chinook.
And then about
carrying, as you can imagine,
he's on his 10th
many.
antidote. It's got to be
at least
his 10th antidote.
At least, yeah.
Wearing the dog tags, his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left.
When
she
Obama
knew it
used
was
to do
going to
this
be
shit, just like in any other
Eric
president,
steered
they'd
the
pull out
Chinook under the cover of night.
Five max.
And
it was like, all right, bro, chill out, dude. Like, get to it.
Military installation.
But they would also have like
by
plans for the next year. I mean,
Russian and Chinese military.
Again, he had the three. Oh, and then the healthcare plan, supposedly. Yeah.
The plan that
preparing
no
to
one's ever heard of.
Machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, spreading his leg into numerous pieces.
Exploded
and
his
yet,
leg.
despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight,
he crawled like a
legs are
dog.
the most important part of flying a helicopter.
Oh my God.
Deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, the machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him.
Blood flowing like a river.
The previous thing. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission, probably would have had to cancel.
Get on with it.
Eric told his co-pilot,
I'm bleeding.
But not as greatly to take over.
Take over. I can't do this. My leg is exploded.
The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing. And people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the
We get it, Grandpa. We get it.
We
get it, Grandpa.
His serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy, Eric, and Amy. Come on in.
Come on.
They couldn't get a seat. Couldn't give American Hero a seat.
Didn't he fuck up his leg? You can't give this guy a chair. Nah, he's gotta have a chair. He's gotta have a chair, bro.
No, that's why he said, "Come on in,
bro. Come on in with his walker, bro."
If this was like Biden, the Republicans would be going nuts.
Crucify him, bro. Yeah. Like, this is how you're gonna do an American hero? Right. USA, now get out, turn around, and hobble your ass out, dude. What the fuck?
Remember the stories that Trump hated looking at, like disfigured soldiers?
Yep.
So we have a surprise, Eric and Amy.
You get a car.
In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty.
Medal of Freedom?
I would now like to ask General...
Or no, Medal of Honor, I mean.
Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
It's pretty badass.
No, it is. It is. Again, I don't want to take away from the heroics of this guy. We're trying to point out like the obvious use of propaganda and just the god-awful storytelling.
Yeah.
And just unnecessary violent description of it.
The gore.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Like, know where you're at. Like, have some situational awareness. You're the president. Act like it.
There's been like 125 recipients of this award, I think, in our nation's history. Maybe more, maybe 500.
It's incredibly low amount. Fucking awesome. Good for him. Good for him. Be nice if he had a fucking
Give him a
seat.
fucking chair. Yeah. Jesus.
Yo, holy fuck. He's got to have a chair, bro. He has to have a chair. There's no way this man doesn't have a chair.
I think he probably had to pay his own flight.
No. Nothing would surprise me. But please tell me he has a chair.
I don't think he does.
Bruh.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg. We have it back. We brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back.
Winning.
Everybody wanted to cheer for it too. And
Please, sir, no more winning.
From that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House. So, Eric will be there.
They didn't give him a chair.
That's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be a trending topic.
Okay.
Thank you, Eric.
Somebody's giving up. Is somebody giving up their seat?
Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary.
Yeah. Oh no! So 3,500 Medal of Honor. So I was wrong.
Incredible.
That's crazy. No, it's crazy.
He is one
in
more
250 years.
American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II.
Number
Korea,
13
Vietnam, flying more than 200
So he's
missions.
Oh, that's the guy that was next to Melania. So he's just leaning on the military.
52.
Yeah.
Was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squad was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes.
This one. Stop.
Start.
First aerial combat of the war, despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
This guy fought his plane or helicopter. His plane got hit with, like, he said 263 bullets.
Wow.
Yeah. And supposedly he didn't tell anybody about it, like not even his wife, one of those types. And the legend grew, and I guess it got verified, and now they're giving him the Medal of Honor.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That was only 1 minute and 15 seconds. And the story wasn't that long. The other ones, though, dude, he dragged with him.
See, look at the Democrats are clapping. So they clap when they agree with something.
Right.
Unlike, the fucking sheep that are the Republicans, who all hate tariffs, but they'll clap for it. And that's why he can't go to Congress for the tariffs, because Congress won't vote to approve them. All right, 2 hours in. Is it now we talk about domestic policy?
No,
for next year.
Straight vibes, dude. Vibes, and he probably got like 2 more antidotes in him. He's got 2 more antidotes in him for sure.
That's awesome. This guy's like moment of a lifetime for him.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't pay too much attention to what's going on.
USA.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why.
Oh my God.
What?
Like, way to just minimize this,
I'll be there with you someday. But that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor. And
he had a chance, but you had bone spurs.
It's an honor to be in the room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you.
Talked about a guy's river of blood sprouting from his legs. He's like, oh, I want that too.
Maybe I'll give it to myself. I thought Did he say he thought about? He said he thought about giving himself the Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
He's talked about that in the past.
250 years is a long time in the life.
He's trying to give himself the Peace Prize, right?
But in other sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breath 1 century ago. 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, to his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history.
We were just a shithole
Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through.
I've heard him say this so many times.
So we had like a sandwich of greatness, according to him. Like he was in, we were the greatest, absolute
shithole.
Where he's in again. Fantastic.
From empty marshes and wide open plains, we
my God, man, this is just bad. Like, who wrote this?
The world's mightiest industries, shattered histories, monstrous tyrannies. We liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism.
This usually happens in the beginning of a speech, not 2 hours in.
The skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride.
Grandpa.
We wired the globe with ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture.
Grandpa, I'm going to go out. You'll sit right there and listen.
With American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years, they were forgotten, betrayed, but that great betrayal is over and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask.
America.
No challenge Americans cannot overcome.
God asks America
for us to conquer.
Bro.
No dream too bold for us to chase. No horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of
the
heart villages,
there's no.
From the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
I mean, let's talk about it. You want to take this off? I don't want to watch him shake everybody's hands.
Yeah, because they're just going to go to reactions.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking rough. Yo, I can't believe that he literally just said at the end, God asks America. When God needs a favor, God asks America. Like, that is, I hope that's not lost on anybody out there. Like, it's a very crazy, terrifying statement to make, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dog whistle to his evangelical Christian right? But I just like he didn't talk about any domestic policies at all. Like people talked about that he was going to call for tax cuts. He didn't even call for tax cuts, personal or corporate tax cuts.
He just talked about the BBB, the big beautiful bill.
Right.
That's all he talked about. But
so literally, he said, "We're doing great. This is all the stuff that I did," which a lot of it was lies, and then said, I want Congress to codify the houses, the prescription drugs. I want to pass the SAVE Act. And what was the other one?
I don't even remember, dude.
So I mean, that's what Americans have to look forward to.
Prescription, the no insider trading
plan.
and the no insider trading
and the healthcare plan.
Yeah. So like there was a couple of populist messages. Popular. I'll be more than happy to call a spade, balls and strikes. Those are cool. Like, you know what I mean? But everything else, dude, it was just dog whistles and anecdotes and dog whistles and anecdotes. That's all it is.
Nothing about affordability. He just called it like a hoax, basically, by the Democrats, or the Democrats caused this, but no plans to fix it. Like they just given up on the economy.
That was brutal, dude. That was 2 hours.
Like I'm curious to see what the experts say, but I would say that that's probably one of the worst State of the Union speeches ever. And the reason I say that because he's losing independence, his approval is dropping, right? So he needed a speech to sort of bring it back, and like he fell flat on his face.
Yeah, I mean, unless you like anecdotes about Christian nationalism and God coming back and religion coming back like never before. And dude, that was brutal, man. It was just, it was all military and God. Military, not even God, dude, military and religion. And then when he did mention God, he talked about God. I can't get over that. I like that one. And then, he pointed fingers and says, that guy basically pulled like a half baked. Like, you're cool. You're cool.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Fuck you. You're cool. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, what was that, man? Like, he did that like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the MAGA, I'm curious to see how the MAGA spins this. I'm sure they'll get their marching orders. But I just don't know how you can say that was a inspirational speech where like you're looking forward or like you have belief that the country is going to get better or is on the right footing. You know what I mean?
I didn't feel that way.
No.
I mean, when he said $1.85 for gas, like Mike Johnson's face in the background was just like, like, he really said that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because, like, Mike Johnson's whole game is like, I didn't hear him say any of that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I've never seen that. I got to look into that before I speak on it. Like, that's his whole game. And by the time the next day comes or the day after that, when, like, he's looked into it, like, there's already other shit that he's got to look into. Yeah. So, like, this one, I hope somebody asked him, like, so $1.85 a gallon, where was that?
Where was that?
You know?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would like to see them ask that as well. Like, I'm just going to keep on bringing up this topic, but you would think he would have said, we're going to do this or that to get prices down. We're going to do this or that, this policy to push investment in the U.S. to, which is going to spur job creation. Instead, he just said thousands of factories are being built all over the country.
Right.
So.
Go figure, dude. Thousands of factories. Like, where are these factories at? What factories are we talking about, dude?
Yeah, especially when the jobs report is so poor.
Oh, and he did say, I don't want to take credit away from him. Data centers having to build.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
And nobody thought about that one. That was all him, just spur. Like, nobody. Like, I haven't been hearing for months, close to a year and some change. Like, hey man, these data centers need to start footing the fucking bill. Like, and our grid is well overdue for a revamp, and somebody's got to pay for it. And if they're the ones that are taking all the fucking use, then they might as well be the ones. I mean, like, he really tried to pawn it off like that was his own brilliant idea.
Yeah, I've heard that like you said, that was one of the people floating that. Like if they want all these data centers, they have to basically supply their own power, or create their own power. So, I mean, that would be a good thing. We'll see how that works. I mean, is that going to be another executive order? It's like, and it's the states. So these data centers are going in these rural areas where I guess, maybe the local communities want them for the investment or whatever.
No, they don't. But, like they don't.
The local governments, I should say, do. I mean, like the citizens don't. But like, how are you gonna require that if a data center like chooses Alabama, how can you require that Alabama make that data center supply their own power? Does that make sense?
Say that again.
Well, so if like Facebook is like, oh, we want to put a data center in Alabama, and the Alabama government's being like, yeah, come on in, we'll permit, we'll approve it. How do you require Alabama requires that Facebook supply their own power for that data center? Right. Like that to me is like federal overreach, but I mean, it is a good idea.
I mean, that's what you're going to have to do, right? Because there's always going to be states competing with each other to get, investment coming into their community. So
exactly. So it'll be interesting, but it just is, the whole thing just was bullshit. It was lies and then anecdotes, like you said.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know who is that for?
The America First white Christian nationalist.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
the biggest
shore up his base.
Yeah, the biggest thing that he was talking about, like with the most fervor, was immigrants are a purge on this country.
Yeah.
Right. So we got to get rid of all of them,
yeah.
and religion and God's coming back, and it's because of me. Right. Like those are like the two biggest emotional points that he was trying to draw at. Like there was no 0 unity. Again, he pointed fingers a few times. Like, look at these people. Can you believe these people? You guys are unbelievable. You guys are crazy. Like,
yeah, and he's going back and forth with Omar.
Yeah. So there was no emotional hook of unity. It was all just division, anger, grievance, politics, and then scapegoating. Immigrants and Somalis.
Yeah. So. What you said, it was immigrants, religion, and then my third one would be military, like military anecdotes, right? Like just that the United States has these great warriors, et cetera, and then just pay homage to the military because again, that's red meat for his base. So it was like three things that are red meat for his base.
Yep. And I mean those are big chunks of meat. Those are big chunks of meat, and then he talked about. Like if he wouldn't have attacked the Dems as much as he did, to the Independent, it would have come across as decent.
I don't know, but I mean, like again, if you're like a middle class family, right, and you're worried about inflation, and you're worried about the cost of your groceries, and like you're worried about your job because you see like your friends getting laid off, like what does any of that stuff do for you? There was no hope, for economic boom. You know what I mean? It was like the stock market is high. It's like great,
right?
But
on
average, that's where I think he missed
the retirement thing and the supposed the drug plan and the what you call it the healthcare.
Yeah, right? The retirement plan is cool, but like also if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have money to dump into a retirement account where the Fed's going to match it, right? So
right. It matches up to $1,000 a year, so that comes out to what, like $20 a week?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and that's a good policy. I agree with the policy because it gets everyone to start thinking about saving and stuff like that, and gets you in the stock market, and then you can take part of some of the stock market gains. But
yeah, I mean, listen, I don't want to come across ever as like I have pure and utter Trump derangement syndrome and I can't say like a good policy when I hear a good policy. I don't care, who the messenger is. A good message is a good message. And some of those was good messages, but I mean, if you wanted to break it down in terms of time, like on the populist policies, he might have spoke 10, 15 minutes on it tops. And then everything else was anecdotes. The hockey team's fucking awesome. Our military's fucking awesome. Can you believe these immigrants are killing these people? You guys did this. This is your fault. This is your fault. You guys let it happen. You let it happen. They keep on killing. Let me tell you about this story. Just brutality, just gore. Just speaking about gore, like a fucking 16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was. And I mean, if those are the vibes you're looking for, I guess he delivered.
Yeah, like again, I mean, maybe he's trying to shore up his base, but I just can't imagine independents are like, this guy is sane and he has my best interest, best interest going forward. So anyway.
Yeah. Well, listen, that was a rough one, man. That was 2 hours and 10 minutes. So you guys go ahead, skip through, enjoy this. I mean, as much as you fucking could, because this was a rough one. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell icon to get notified when we drop a new episode, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.